Lots of things in history are actually a mystery.
The truth's not always in the books you read.
Facts can get distorted or even misreported.
Imagine if that was all down to me.
Cliff Whiteley.
It's Whiteley!
Sorry.
Yeah, well, your newspaper got it wrong, mate. Albert Einstein was a famous scientist. Frankenstein was the one with a monster. So print an apology. Wallop!
Cliff, I've got Florence Nightingale and... Sorry, what was your name again?
Mary Seacole.
Mary Seacole to see you.
Thank you, Sue. Show 'em in, please.
Mary, I'm being sorry.
Ladies, Cliff Whiteley, telling it how it wasn't. Take a pew. Right. What seems to be the problemo?
The problem is, all of the history books about the Crimean War only seem to mention one nurse.
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale.
Well, I should hope so too. We did a great deal of work here ensuring old Flo went down in history. What a catchphrase.
The lady with the lamp.
Wallop!
You forget about me.
No offence, love, but I ain't never heard of you.
Me sold up me home in Jamaica and paid for me own ticket to the Crimea. And when me get there, me built me own hostel with me own money to provide care for the injured British soldiers.
Wow.
Yes, but it was my military hospitals that dealt with all the really nasty injuries.
Not just you. I'd actually go out and treat the injuries on the battlefield.
Well, I did pioneering work in cleanliness and hygiene.
I worked in cholera and tropical medicine.
Well, I invented the pie chart.
You did really invent the pie chart?
Yes, I did.
Did not know that.
All right, ladies, chill out. Asseyez-vous. Now, Mary, how come she's famous and I ain't never heard of you?
When the war ended, one of us was still rich and influential and could go on to do great work, whilst the other was just a poor, penniless black woman.
So now, something that is terrible. After everything you did, let's see if we can't get you a bit of publicity.
What?
Shut it, Lampy Knickers. Now, we'll get you a statue, obviously. Yeah, maybe get a university wing named after you. Oh, how would you feel about being featured in an historical sketch show for the BBC?
It any good?
It ain't bad. Whoop!
Gonna cause a stink, won't be the first to blink. I'm not who you think, don't mess with me, I'm Boudica! My husband pressed a target stud, he was a Celtic king. I was his queen, so due to me was half of everything. Roman law gave half to me, so half was what they got. Till their nasty soldiers came and took the blessed lot. Hey mister, I say you got the wrong end of the stick. His answer turned his sister into one angry chick. No man, Roman, or push around this woman, you won't get far with Boudica. Bowman, yeoman, smash the Roman foeman, all say ya.
Ya!
Boudica! I built a massive army headed straight for the city. Beat them all with ease, unlike me, it wasn't pretty. Chopped them and hacked, but what made their red blood curl?
Bad enough being beaten, but beaten by a girl?
Whacked 'em, smacked 'em, boy how we attacked 'em, near and far. Ha ha ha! Flayed 'em, slayed 'em, up and down parade 'em, Boudica. Toughest by far.
Colchester, London, St Albans, everybody talk about dead Romans.
We marched on up the Roman road that's known as Watling Street. They trapped us in the forest, then thrashed us to our defeat. By now you've guessed I'm not the kind of gal who'll sit and cry. Be sold as slave to Romans, you know I'd rather die. They tried to take me prisoner, so I led the Roman boys on. Instead of giving in to them, I swallowed special poison.
Martyr, smarter, capture a non-starter. This was our last hurrah.
Slaughtered, dismembered, our tribal ways remembered.
Boudica, superstar. Boudica.
Superstar! Don't diss this, miss.
I am William Wallace, my life was a mystery. Some say born 1272, some say 1263. Was Dad Malcolm of Paisley, maybe Alan from Ayr? Did I have a wife or no? Do you really care? They say I had a big red beard, but all you need to know, I was a Scottish rebel, and the English were my foe. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, this is war I cry. Many English fought me, and many English died. I took against the English back when I was fairly wee, 'cause an Englishman called Selby bullied my whole family. It upset me, so I struck him dead. Well, wouldn't you? Then an English sheriff came along. Guess what? I killed him too. They say he killed my wife, so he deserved what he got. Then England's King Ed came for me. Oh, I'm scared not. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, possibly 6'7", but all that really matters is I sent Englishmen to heaven. 40,000 English came to Stirling Bridge for me. They had to cross a narrow bridge to get to us, you see. We held them off, pushed them back, it was no contest. Bridge collapsed, hundreds drowned, of course I killed the rest. Celebrated Stirling Bridge another Scottish win by decorating my sword with the English general's skin. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, Scottish legend too. Fought for Scottish freedom, was a hero through and through. Here's where my rebel story comes unstuck. And Falkirk defeated, I'd run out of luck. Spent 7 years playing hide and seek. Captured, sent to London, tried for treason, what cheek. King Ed hanged me, then a lovely touch. Pulled my guts out, guess he didn't like me much. William Wallace, Scottish rebel, in Scotland my heart lived. Though sadly, my head wound up on a spike on London Bridge. Ooh, that's smart.
We are the suffragettes.
Think you know some fierce girls?
You ain't heard nothing yet. A lass called Millie Fawcett, founder of our cause, started the battle for our rights. Argued the government should change the laws. Here's how she stated our plight.
How come girls can't vote for rules that we have to obey when we work and pay taxes too? Parliament's reaction was,
Oh, do go away.
how dare they diss the suffrage crew?
Suffragettes sing, we're gonna do this thing. Peaceful protest started in 1903. Got no reaction, needed drastic action. Got a new leader, Emmeline Pankhurst, that's me.
Burst into Parliament shouting votes for women. Actions that were shocking and new. Chained ourselves to palace gates, tension was brimming. Our name now WSBU.
Burned down churches, smashed up shops, attacked MPs. The result, we were thrown in jail. This made us more determined, as we'll come to see. Think we give up fighting? Hey, fail. Suffragettes sing, together we can win. In prison we protested and went on hunger strike. Men still said no, but we just said yo, you won't stop us now. Miss Davison, please take the mic.
We became more extreme. Derby Day, June 13, in front of King and Queen, committed sacrifice supreme. Crept unseen between the teeming crowds watching the race, and threw myself under a horse to try and make our peace.
Became a famous martyr. How did men react?
We can't give women votes if they're so stupid they'll do that.
Seemed our cause was lost when World War came along. Our suffragette reaction was to wave our protest goodbye for well so long. Took patriotic action.
Put down our banners saying give us votes instead. Supported the men's fight. Worked to help them win the war, so guess what they said?
Okay, ladies, you were right.
Suffragettes sing, we've done it, ding ding. At last those men could see they should treat us the same. So all take note now,
Me name Mary Seacole, famous nurse to the Crimean boys. No, me not Florence Nightingale, that mix up me a noise. Me learn me skills in a Jamaica, when me mother nursed is sick. And I think it my destiny, child, to be a war medic. If you're coughing, then you should have a drink with it. If your diet's poor, you should really think on it. If it's cholera, rehydration's best for it. If it's fever, better take some rest for it. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh. History still says me name, call me not one to mourn. Me ask me friend, come and stay for help, and set off on my own. If you need it, put a massive plaster on it. If you're bleeding, shouldn't be disaster for it. If your leg broke, gonna need a cast on it. If you're constipated, take oil and caster for it. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Once here in Crimea, me became a pioneer. Me carpenters engineered a hotel at the new frontier. Set up on the front line in 1855. Independent woman saving soldiers' lives. Welcome to the British Hotel. Me boarding house became the aunt of the great and good. Though it wasn't glamorous, it was built of old bits of wood. Supplied the troops with kit and clothes, served both the rich and poor. Me nurse right on the battlefield while Florence worked far from the war. I'm a nursing lady, put a splint on it. Me see a wounded man, better sprint to it. Earned fame from the war, I'm a stint in it. But the crime and shame is me a skint from it. When the war was done, me never have a dime. Despite the work me do, bankruptcy was mine. I'm a fierce lady, never faced by it. Wrote a book and earned funds raised by it. Me hotel men own their lives to it. Going down in history, that's me prize for it.
Okay. Pamplemousse, baguette, and brie. Are you ready? I'm Joan of Arc from Domremy. Religious visions came to me. God said, save France from the English and make Dauphin Charles king. Dauphin means heir to the throne, but England claimed the crown as their own. We'd had 100 years of war. This girl had to do something, so I did it like a dude. Cut my hair, gave up wearing dresses, bought a pair of trousers, no blouses. Said I wanna fight Angleterre. Charles let me join the army, army, army. Though that might sound balmy, 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 I proved impressive. Hit by an arrow and live. English troops are overrunning, running, running. Defeated them at Patty, Patty, Patty. We saved old Leon, and Charles was crowned Trayvon. Me leading troops a long shot, but I was a lucky mascot. Inspired soldiers with bravery, fought injured and survived. But in 1430, Burgundians captured me. King Charles wouldn't pay my ransom. No one told me why. Being prisoner was not my style. Tried escaping from my captors vile, but then the English who'd fought me, bought me, made me stand trial. So where was King Charlie, Charlie, Charlie? He'd given up and left me, left me, left me in the English snare. Whole thing so unfair. Said put me in a nunnery. They said don't be for funnery. If you dress like a male, we'll put you in men's jail.
Joan of Arc, you're charged with sorcery.
You're just jealous because God speaks to me.
You say you speak to saints. In this discourse, what language do they speak?
French, of course.
Ah, now you're in prison. They have failed you.
I say it's God's plan that you're my jailer.
Here's a trick question in that case. Do you think that you are in God's grace?
If I am not, may God put me there. And if I am, may God so keep me.
Oh, your smart remarks go round the houses. You're guilty of heresy and wearing men's trousers.
Despite my testimony, condemned for reasons phony, but my will did not break, so they tied me to a stake. Burned alive was my destiny, and here is the irony, runny. My death led France to put on war paint and crush the English flesh, so now I'm a saint.
Our brave Flo hadn't gone to the Crimea to have a good time. She was there to help the wounded soldiers at the hospital. But that wasn't as simple as it sounds, especially as the soldiers were as terrified of going to the hospital as they were of the enemy.
What's happened, soldier? Oh, you're in a bad way.
Oh, what, this, sir? Nah, that's nothing, sir. You carry on, sir. Yep.
I mean, there does seem to be quite a nasty wound on your leg.
What? Nah, looks all right to me, sir.
It doesn't to me.
What, that? Nah, it's fine, sir. It's fine. I can still wiggle my toes, see?
Look, there's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid I think you...
No, sir. Please don't say it, sir.
You're going to have to go to the hospital.
Oh, not the hospital, sir. Anything but the hospital, sir. It's filthy. No one comes out of there alive. Yeah, I hated that leg anyway, so it'll slow me down.
Pull yourself together. It's not that bad in the hospital.
Please don't send me to the hospital in Scutari, sir. I can't stand it. Just leave me on the battlefield. I'll live longer. Got a wife and kid at home, sir, and a cat.
I'm sorry, son. But you are going to the hospital.
Ah! It's going back, sir. It's all right. Ah!
Soldiers really were terrified of coming to Scutari Hospital, and for good reason. Lots more soldiers were dying from diseases they caught here than from their wounds. The hospital was even built on a sewer, meaning patients were drinking dirty water and wading through poo. Sounds great. But our plucky Flo got straight to work, making the hospital cleaner, feeding and clothing the patients, and helping them exercise. Finally, the injured soldiers were being treated with the respect they deserved. No wonder they loved her so much.
Because you see, it's all about this base, Nobody's healed. This hospital's a waste of space, worse than the battlefield. It's all about this nurse, made it less worse, so we all hail the lady with the lamp.
Me, Florence Nightingale. Don't like red-painted walls.
That's blood, Mom.
Ooh, probably doesn't help. You've built this on a sewer. Those Russians good at killing our men in Crimea, but not half as good as this place. Central Station diarrhea. First I brought in some towels, so when emptying their bowels, then at least their bodies were clean.
Isn't funny.
Help them get off their backs, offering tasty fresh snacks in the hospital canteen.
Yummy, yummy.
Took one look at the squalor and cases of cholera, sores and dysentery.
Poorly tummy.
And then here's the surprise, bought the stolen supplies back with my own money.
Because you see, it's all about this base,
Don't get annoyed. I'll get a brand new pillowcase, clear all trace of typhoid.
It's all about this nurse, fortune's reverse. At the double, helping soldiers feel less worse. Don't need a hearse.
No trouble. Took my light round at night, checked the men were all right and not suffering too much pain.
Feeling pinky.
Most of all, I was spying, checked nurses weren't lying, but doing what they were saying.
Pretty sneaky.
I ensured that the kitchen dished out good nutrition and everyone got enough.
Bubble and squeaky.
And found that over time that the deaths did decline.
Turns out she sure knows her stuff.
Because it's all about this base sanitation, all about control of disease incubation.
Yes, it's all about this nurse and how she turned her abhorrence of this curse into a cleaner universe. Cheers, Florence.
Best seats in the house, gentlemen. First ever Secret Service social night to commemorate our first ever day in existence.
You know, I know that we were only created today, but do you think maybe we should stop calling ourselves Secret Service? You know, because we're supposed to be secret.
Good note.
Thanks.
Ice cream!
Oh,
Let's have ice cream! Over here for the Secret Service, guys!
Gentlemen? Oh, sorry, wrong box.
Mr. President!
Oh! Oh! I thought I was being attacked!
There's no danger of that, sir. Surrounded by your brand new Secret
Service.
It's us.
Yeah, it's not actually your job to protect the president, gentlemen. Yeah, you were set up to hunt down forged money, so let's all just relax.
Yes, sir!
Oh! Stop sneaking up on me like that! Why'd you keep touching your ear?
So I have eczema. It's really itchy.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Well, enjoy the show, boys. I'll see you later.
We just met the president! This is for the civil... Oh, excuse me. Have you seen the president?
Hey, wait a minute, pal.
What?
Aren't you the famous actor John Wilkes Booth?
Why, yes, I am.
I knew it was you. Hey. Can I get your autograph?
I don't see why not.
Make it out to my daughter.
Oh, what's her name?
Her name is Special Agent Andrews. Let's hear her name.
Guess.
Yes. I hold it.
What?
You forgot your gun, dummy. You big dum-dum. John Wilkes Booth. We just met John Wilkes Booth!
He's so famous, but he's so nice.
John Wilkes Booth. Boom. The president. Boom. This day could not get any better.
This is for the Civil War!
Oh, John Wilkes Booth just shot the president. They should totally have, like, a secret service that could deal with stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, so the agents weren't actually at the theatre that night, but the organization was created on the very same day Lincoln was assassinated. Time for another president. President number 26, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. A tough, outdoorsy kind of guy. So it's kind of funny what he's best known for.
Your coffee, madam.
Great job. Thank you, Hartley.
1, 2, 3, 4, knock the fellow to the floor.
Okay.
Teddy.
Don't call me Teddy. I'm a man. I'm a big man with a big cup of coffee.
Yes, Teddy. Theodore. I know you are, honey. Look, a present for you.
Ooh. It's probably some manly hunting supplies or a boxing trophy.
Here, let me. Oh, look, Teddy. It's a cuddly bear.
Huh?
Apparently they're making them in your honor because you refused to shoot that bear on your hunting trip. They're calling them teddy bears. Ain't that adorable?
Adorable? A cuddly bear in my honor. But I'm a big, tough, manly man's man, not some cuddly bear-hugging mama's boy. I knew I should have killed that darn bear.
Teddy.
For the last time, Edith, I'm Theodore Roosevelt, soldier, explorer, boxer, president of the United States. I don't want to be remembered as the guy who gave the world a teddy bear.
Whatever you say, Theodore. I'll have it sent back to the manufacturers. We'll demand to have the whole range shredded.
Shredded? They can't do that. All his fluffy bobs will spill out and give him a poorly tum-tum. I mean, manly. Don't worry, Mr. Fluffy. I'll look after you.
Welcome to 10 Downing Street. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Well, it was here or stay at the radioactive munitions plant, so...
Things are a bit different under Mr. Churchill. He rises at 8 a.m. and we want to see a report from the map room.
Here they are. And troop deployment summaries. And communications briefings. Now, the good news is, it's not too far to his office.
Great.
The bad news is, these are going to his bedroom. He likes to read them while lying down.
8 a.m. bedroom. And then he comes downstairs after reading the reports.
No, he stays upstairs till early afternoon when he heads down to the war cabinet.
So what's he doing all that time?
Bar. In here. He comes up with a lot of his speeches and ideas in the bar. Thinky. You know he's finished when he starts blowing bubbles.
Oh, so he's finished then?
Yes. Boys just had baked beans for breakfast.
Fine. Then after the war cabinet?
Back to bed.
Tummy time?
Excuse me.
So after the war cabinet is back to bed and eating as if he's awake.
Sorry, what happened to...
John had to go and look after Mr. Churchill's tummy time. Can't run a war on an empty stomach. 8 p.m. is dinner, then at 10 p.m. he starts work.
He starts work?
He starts work, although by the time you're called on to take dictation, it'll be midnight. Here's a hat and...
Midnight? Oh, you again. What happened to...
James, tea break.
Right, he said something about midnight?
Ah, yes, we call them the midnight follies. You could be working until about 3 a.m.
And then he goes to bed?
Sometimes he gets an extra burst of energy.
So how will I know when the working day is finished?
He'll call for soup.
Soup?
Soup.
Perfect soup.
And then I start work again at 8 a.m.
Precisely.
Right, I might give the radioactive munitions plant a call.
Horrible Histories.